a Rob and a Wario. So we might see some very interesting deep pockets from both of these players. Chase having, of course, an Aegis as well as a Steve.
I'm expecting it to just be the Palu mirror.
Yeah.
Or if anything, I think if any player is going to switch, it's going to be Luis, because again, he has been the one that's been losing, and at least between the two.
Yeah.
But we will see. This is a new set, so things can just go a different way than we expected.
Yeah, but you were right. We're getting a Palutena to start off this winter semis, and on Battlefield, a very Palutena-liked stage, so it makes sense that both of them want to come here. I think Chase being one of those players that's just so smothering and has such strong and precise pressure that it's going to be kind of hard, and I think that's the thing that Luis falters on in this mirror is just Chase getting going and just really punishing him.
Yeah, I feel like one of the most important things in a mirror match is the punish game.
Yeah.
And typically the player who has the better punish game is going to win the mirror match, and I think it is reflected in why Chase has been winning the mirror between these two.
Yeah, having some really insane reads and just punishes in general, holding that corner. But so far, in the favor of Louis Money, getting the recovery there, and that's the ledge pressure that Chase is so good at getting that drop down into the ledge and immediately trumping the ledge, putting out a hitbox, and then getting ready for a 2-frame subsequently. That's just the speed of Chase that makes it so difficult to find any comfort in disadvantage.
Yeah, I think one of the things that puts Chase apart from the other Palus is that he is really proficient at using that down air. I think that's also why he kind of wins the matchup, because as we saw there, he got the spike, got the edge guard. I'm expecting to see a lot more of that as the set progresses especially from Chase. And Luis gets an air there.
Yeah. And you'll see like other Palutenas going for like a down tilt instead, holding that stage control. But Chase is super ready to just grab the ledge and contest that off-stage play.
Yeah, he goes for the neck every time.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, very important in this mirror match to get the better punish.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing is that Chase knows when to play on the back foot. He can play incredibly defensive. So I think, if you're a good player, you know how to play both sides, defense and offense, and that is definitely something that Chase is really, really good at.
And, like I said, Palutenas will go for that down turn because it is a very strong option leading into that back air. So we have Chase already with two very successful 2-frame attempts to just punish the teleports to the ledge for Luis, and a big overshoot turnaround nair to get some extra credit. 30%, and the teleport cancels on Battlefield allows you to land a lot easier in this mirror.
Absolutely.
Big damage, 56%, continuing to put on that extra credit. A forward smash attempt from Luis, but Chase, hasn't been punished for these teleport cancels on platforms, has no reason to even land close to the ground. Just, you take it until your opponent punishes you for it.
Yeah, I am a little surprised that they picked this stage, because I feel like if you're Luis, you want to pick a stage that makes it more restrictive for Chase to get, the advantage going. But I feel like Battlefield is a really good stage for Palu to just abuse her advantage and her juggling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he was attempting to abuse the teleport cancels, but again, like you said, it has been Chase that has been getting away with doing a lot of these teleport mix-ups.
I think a very Chase-favorite stage. I think both Palutenas can benefit from it, but as we were talking about Chase's playstyle, it's looking pretty strong for him here as he's yet to lose his second stock and continuing to put pressure on the nair, sending him across the stage, and an up air catches Luis trying to land on the platform with a forward air. And yeah, pretty Chase favored here so far in terms of the punish. And in neutral in general, I think Chase having a really solid understanding of how Luis wants to use the ground. You're seeing a lot of overshoots, you're seeing a lot of things that's just like, I'm going to catch you for any aspect of moving and putting you in disadvantage. It just becomes so difficult for Luis.
Yeah, another big thing is so on the last stock when Chase was off stage, Luis opted to try to get the nair edge guard, and Chase survived. And I feel like if that was Chase, he would just go for the down air.
Exactly.
That's is one of the big differences. Again, it is the punish game. It is how you capitalize on putting your opponent in the bad spot.
Yep.
Chase is just really good at capitalizing on that, whereas Luis, it's not to say he's bad at it, it's just that Chase is the better Palu in those situations, at least in the mirror.
Yeah. And now this is the punishment of going to a flatter stage with less prevalent platform play is you're going to get juggled by your opponent, and Palutena's up air is going to be strong enough to contend with all of the landing options from Palutena and outright beat it. So you're seeing that up air is going to be a very important part of this landing and juggling for both of these players, as you see already Chase with a 50% lead off of a single juggle situation, and here is the down air attempt, and doesn't find it. Good delay from Luis, as low as possible to avoid that, but immediately getting hit with another back air off stage, and once again not hitting the 2-frame, but you don't take much damage for it. You maybe get hit with a forward air, so it's a pretty good risk reward for Chase.
Yeah, he actually missed the 2-frame, but he just hit Luis back off stage, but then missed the down air edge guard there.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's, wow, the jump call out with the up air, and that is going to do it for Luis's first stock. I feel like this stage is good for Luis compared to Battlefield, just because even though he is getting juggled, I think he's going to be able to counter juggle Chase a lot better than he would combo.
32% now on Luis's second stock, as Chase just continues to put on this insane display of the punish in a mirror matchup. 75% now, and Chase grabbing the ledge, forcing Luis to go high, and finally getting a little bit of relief from this onslaught of hitboxes and timings from Chase. 126% the down air. Not connecting, but a big up smash call out on the jump from ledge. Ouch.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And I keep saying it, but the punishes from Chase are just so pristine. He is just ready for these kills.
Yeah.
He'll say Luis put himself in disadvantage, and then as soon as Luis is put in a spot at high percent, he just always capitalizes with a kill, or at least like always attempts to go for it.
And it just adds mental stack as the person receiving the pressure. It's like you get out of disadvantage. You're like, oh my gosh, I just got out of 4 kill situations. Now I have to, reversal this situation. It's hard. It's hard to switch that mode when you're just so defensive, trying not to lose your stock.
Yeah. So I feel like this is definitely not going any better than the first game.
Yeah.
It's still, the match is still going on, but I am wondering if Chase goes up 2-0 if we're going to see a character switch from Luis. You did bring up that he's using Rob and Wario.
Yeah.
I think we might see him go Fox.
Oh yeah, that too.
That was Luis's tournament character before Palu.
Yeah.
So we could see that, and I also think that I think Fox could help him.
Yeah.
Can help him a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
Or we could see Falco. We probably won't. We probably won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, Falco,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good downer. But I was gonna say, if you guys remember 2019 Luis, he did have a secondary Falco. His Falco's really good.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
I had time to do it.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I wanted
you have to play it up. You're Larry Lur on the Larry Lur stream.
Yeah. I want it to.
Yeah.
But it's probably not.
It's not gonna.
Yeah.
Well, we get a little spacies,
Yeah.
It's a nice thought. And hey, Luis, he might just win this game. He might just prove us all wrong. But at 125% and now very much so struggling, gets a nair out of shield to punish Chase, just dashing through the shield, and a forward throw and an edge guard sequence. Chase able to get out of it with a double jump, but still not getting out of the corner.
Yeah, in this set, all it takes is one downer off stage, and he could close it out. Or an edge guard back air. That was so good. That is also knowledge. That is also knowledge from the mirror match.
Yeah.
So, when Palu does her teleport recovery, even though it looks like she's disappeared, you can still hit her. Yeah, you can still hit her, and that was what Luis did there.
Yeah. That timing is just so important, where like you think I'm fine, but you're just not. And it's going to be especially prevalent for both of these players who play the same character, so they're going to be super on top of it.
Yeah, and Chase's facial expression, I don't know if you saw that, but that was, I don't know what happened. I think he wasn't happy about losing that match.
Yeah. He looked a little disgusted. he looked like oh, what did I just do?
Bro, you do the same thing?
Yeah.
That's you. You're playing you. All right, anyways.
Taste of your own medicine, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Game number 3, and we're going back to Pokemon Stadium. Again, because they're playing the mirror match, stage pick doesn't matter that much. You pretty much would want to go in preference of your playstyle.
Yeah.
In Chase's case, I think he's going back because he's like, I shouldn't have lost that.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have lost that. That's probably what he was saying.
Yeah. It's the hill sometimes people die on, I like to say, where it's like they were so close to winning, then they're like, oh, we'll just run it back. But it's definitely equally easy to say that Luis figured something out on this stage, and it can be hard for Chase to take this after Luis just won on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, but maybe not if Luis is giving stocks like that.
Yeah, that DI not great on that back air at 108%. Dying a little too early to that, and yeah, Luis now. He's going to have to struggle for this kill.
And we'll see. Palu does have really good openers to give you damage. And yeah, just like that, 38 off of an air, 49 keeps going. Oh, I thought we were going to see a down air spike.
And the jab, just Luis trying to put out a hitbox to contest Chase holding the ledge to him, but it's just, getting shielded and back throwed immediately. A big throw from Luis, up throw not killing, and the juggle not playing out, but getting a dash attack, not enough to kill, 153%. Now you're stuck in the corner as Chase regrabs the ledge, and Luis just can't find a timing that forward throw. Not enough to kill. Even at 169, not a very strong killing move.
Yeah, I want to say next up throw, if we can get to that case. Well, it doesn't even matter. He gets it with the nair. And 77% is not too much in the Palutena. It's an easy nair combo. You can even it up roughly and put the opponent in the bad spot, like he's doing right now.
49% with the double up airs, and now struggling to land. Gets the air dodge into the corner and immediately checks with a dash attack. Another one coming out from Chase. Just slowly and surely contending that space that Luis wants to hold on for dear life. You don't want to be in the air versus another Palutena.
Yeah, absolutely not. Palu's up air is just so good at catching land.
Yeah, and at 114, it's starting to become lethal, anything above that platform. Chase, seeing Luis on the ledge, just immediately goes high. But now, like you said, Palutena just needs a couple, and you're back to evening it up.
Well, that was so good, and he makes it back.
Wow.
That was such a good explosive flame. Luis, I don't know if there's a reaction or not, but he pretty much called out the auto reticle and punished him for it.
Yeah. And two nairs, not enough to kill, 174%. But a back air from cross screen is able to do it, and we are very even here on this last stock of game number 3.
Yeah, I like that bait that Chase did to take the stock too. He pretended like he didn't think Luis was going to go on stage, ran off double jumped, and he's like, yeah, I knew it, and back airs him. Yeah,
because he knew even at that high percent that he would take a stock with a back air even on the other side of the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, dead even right now.
Big nair for Chase as he starts off the percent lead and only gets one up air, the drag down, not the hitbox, I'm sorry, canceling on the platform. 48, and yeah, now this is Luis getting punished very hard. You lose neutral twice versus Palu.
I want to say, too, it's really unfortunate because this all came from Luis missing a punish. He parried Chase's attack, and then he accidentally double jumped neutral aired and was in the worst spot to be in.
Yeah, you have no double jump. You're getting hit with nairs, and you're just suffering.
Yeah, now he's at kill percent.
Yeah.
That was all from that one mistake. And that is what a player like Chase can do with his punish game, with his advantage state.
Big nair, 131%, and now as an edge guard sequence goes for the 2-frame down tilt, but gets a back throw instead. 149, next one will definitely take it. Down tilt into the wade and tries to wait out an air dodge, but instead Luis swinging and the ledge trump into the back air is going to be a very convincing last stock win on PS2. So we're going to be seeing a ban of Smashville as well as Small Battlefield. So what do you think Luis is going? What does he want? FD?
I think he might go back to PS2.
Not sure. I didn't see the stage, but we'll see it soon.
So something I'm noticing from just Chase and Luis is I feel like Chase has more ways to close out stocks than Luis.
Yeah.
You know, even though they're playing the same characters, I feel like the way that Chase is utilizing his tools is just making it better for him in the matchup.
Yeah. I think what you were saying about how he feinted one kill option and went for another one instead just shows like the depth that Chase has in taking those stocks at the higher percentages. And that's something that I think Luis was struggling at too, was just like, closing out those stocks. We're talking about 2-frame down airs, but it's also equally as important to get kills on your opponent at high percent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just knowing how to utilize everything at all percents is really, really important. Yeah. And that's kind of what Chase is doing. It also helps him avoid things. Like earlier, Luis went for a 2-frame down air, and Chase smartly did not teleport to grab ledge. He actually missed the edge and then grabbed it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it kind of popped him above it.
Yeah.
Little things that are just so important in optimizing this Ditto. But a run across the stage sends into a very bad spot for Chase, but able to get back, and they're trading that center control.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of the worst feelings, to just get ran up and jabbed on.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as Palu.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Palu
of all
doesn't
the,
do that.
Of
Yeah.
all the things, like, she's just pointing at you with her staff, too.
Yeah.
She's not even spinning it anymore.
I know you're going to drop shield.
Yeah, she's like, I know who you are.
Yeah.
All right, and like that, Chase takes the first stock, just catching Luis try to land on stage and back airs him.
Jab grab from Luis as he sends Chase off stage, but another good grab in the corner. Not going to be lethal, but setting up into a position to potentially get a big punish, but Chase the one on top with the double up air now at 52%. Welcome to the Palutena mirror.
Yeah. Nared across the stage.
Yeah.
Let me show you PS2.
And she used to be better at that, too. That's crazy.
Oh, my. Well, let's not talk about that. Oh, my Lord. Yes.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Oh, that was definitely supposed to be a back air.
Yeah. Missing the raw input to get that turnaround. 86% now, and grabbing the ledge. But Chase, even throwing out these random hitboxes, just continuing to hold that stage against Luis, making him really, really work for getting out of the corner. Chase not finding the ledge trump timing to set up for that 2-frame. A down tilt comes out, and a back air immediately punishes Luis, trying to swing out of the corner and a high back air to punish the recovery. Chase is just on top of this edge guard.
Yeah, that was such a good way because he knew that Luis didn't have many options to recover.
So, a high teleport? Yeah.
Yeah, good from Chase to avoid getting his stock taken early from the up air, juggle.
Yeah, and just continuing to rack on this percent. Luis potentially on his winner side stock as Chase puts on this big pressure, 40%, and now in the corner, but a big reversal in there, and you need this edge guard as Luis if you want to force a game 5. Doesn't quite find anything. Chase getting away with forward airing out of the corner, and a juggle now at the spot you want to be in. The percent slowly bleeding out as Chase goes all the way out. Bates, a ton of options, just waits and back airs.
Yeah, I want to say that was a misinput,
Yeah.
but I think at the end of the day,